what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to the show where the teams are made up. The elo does not matter one bit and all of the teams are spicy. You know it. You love it. This is Spicy Saturday. Today, Erickson, the long lost descendant of Leif Erickson himself, don't fact check me on that, has been running himself. Alolan Ninetales, yeah, okay, Rise. With return, that's pretty cool. A shiny Pelipper, oh wow, Pelipper, that's a cool pick, and it's shiny, that's pretty cool. But none other than that third Pokemon on your screen, the Pokemon that's on the screen right now, it's about to Wild Charge a Golbat. Deerling, Fear the Deerling. Wild Charge connects on the Golbat, and Deerling is putting his stamp on this video right away, or she, I don't know. I'm not sure. But this normal grass type Pokemon looks cute and cuddly. It looks innocent. It looks like Bambi. But it is about to put in some work against the Go Battle League best buddy Hundo Deerling running Tackle, Wild Charge, Trailblaze. And now we've got this Alolan Ninetales, which for some reason is running return. If I'm being honest, I think Dazzling Gleam is probably better for coverage reasons, but return is pretty cool. I would probably run Blizzard before I'd run return, but I'm not knocking it. I could be proven wrong in this video. Return could be the way. And now we see a Clodsire in back, but this is not where Mr. Clodsire wants to be. No, no, no. He does not like Mr. Pelipper. They have beef going back ages, millennia. And Pelipper is going to spam off these weather balls, these super effective weather balls. Sludge Bomb could hurt. Does this have Stone Edge? No, it doesn't. Just Sludge Bomb. Pelipper going to outpace to the weather ball. And this will be enough to knock out Mr. Clodsire. Pelipper flapping away. And then you have A9 to try and finish off this Greninja. Greninja's getting awfully low. Hydro Cannon's not going to be enough. Oh my gosh. Greninja got to another move. I didn't think that was going to happen. Now, Pelipper, it's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Oh, no. What a closely contested game to start. But this is a lesson. Sometimes in life, you get put down. Sometimes your Deerling falls to the ground. Does that mean you give up? No. You keep on fighting. And let's see if the Deerling squad can overcome the loss, the adversity, with a win in this next battle. I'm used to running Shadow. Purified Alolan Ninetales lands the return on the Walrein. Earthquake coming through, gets shielded. Weather Ball probably enough. Is it enough? I'm not sure, to be honest. Double resisted Weather Ball coming in. Get shielded. So if you're the opponent, you would have much rather shielded the return, not the Weather Ball. But that happens sometimes. Earthquake gets shielded correctly. And now what do we got? Another Weather Ball. Big overfarm I like from this Ninetales. Now it's definitely in Weather Ball range. And opponent's going to let it go. In comes Clodsire. And because it's Poison Sting, because they took away the Mighty Poison Jab upon release, Clodsire's not going to be able to farm down here. And Ninetales going to get off a second Weather Ball against the Clodsire. This is looking pretty solid. Weather Ball connects. Sludge Bomb will knock out, but this Ninetales is essentially taking out two Pokemon by itself. It's Deerling time, baby. It is Deerling time. Sludge Bomb's going to hurt, though. Sludge Bomb's going to hurt. Oh, man. Hey, yo. I'm impressed they took it on the chin. And let's look at this. Wild Charge. Are they going to shield? Are they going to shield? No, they're not going to shield. You had to shield that trainer. Deerling. Fear the Deerling. Deerling is like even funnier than my Shiny Shadow Stantler, because Shiny Shadow Stantler looks menacing. But Deerling just looks like adorable and cute. And now it's going to be delivering some punishment. The thing, even though it's a purified Ninetales, I mean, no one in their right mind would think they're running return. So they're probably going to shield this expecting the Gleam. Yeah, I mean, it's It makes sense. Going for the return. Like, I doubt, is this even more efficient than just throwing back-to-back weather balls? Probably not. And unfortunately, because that psychic debuff. Oh, still gets to the weather ball. That's some nice chip damage here. And you'll have your Pelipper to try and finish off this Medicham. But there's going to be a lot of work in the back for Deerling. So, yeah, it makes sense. It's going to shield up Pelly. Feels like needs Pelly healthy to win this game. Pelly gets the wing attack down. Looking to immediately swap. That's kind of risky. But feels like this is the play to immediately swap out. And it's a Lickitung, so that was smart. In comes Carbink. Okay. Trailblaze going to hit for super effective here. Trailblaze, boom, okay. Solid damage. Then you raise your attack. Based off the damage that previous Sludge Bomb did. Yeah, Deerling going to take the Rock Slide, no problem. Going to get to the Wild Charge. Wild Charge, a hard-hitting move, and it is boosted attack. But Carbink is very bulky. Carbink able to tank it well. Pelipper has a little smirk on his face, a little grin. He's going to knock out Carbink, but this looks like a tough predicament for Pelipper. You're going to need at least a Hurricane and a Weather Ball. And I don't think Pelipper is going to be able to do it here against the bulky Lickitung. Because you're going to need this Hurricane plus a Weather Ball, and I think Pelipper is going to get outpaced to the double body slam if it even leaves the licks. Pelipper, come on, bro. Oh, Pelipper! Pelipper is flapping away. He's too cool for school. And he's going to win the game with 1 HP. I'm sorry, I doubted. All hail Erickson. All hail his shiny Pelipper. And it's on to the next game. Ninetales. Oh, amazing lead. Let's see what they swap into. Lickitung. So, in theory, this should be a great matchup for Deerling because you resist the licks. But let's see how this plays out. You're dealing neutral tackle damage. You're resisting the licks. The problem is double body slam looks like it nearly knocks out. So, going to be forced to shield. That's not great. It's not great when you have like what should be a positive matchup. And you have to go down a shield. Going for the Trailblaze here. This will vamp up this tackle damage a little bit. Huh, it looks like he might be able to take it and farm down. No, not going to risk that. Going to shield and tackle down. So you are down 2 shields, just kind of brutal. But might be able to get both shields back here if it's Dragonite. Going for the Wild Charge. Would have liked to see a few more tackles before throwing. Because I feel like now you might be in jeopardy of getting... Oh my gosh, they let it go. Okay. And there's a Registeel in the back. This is actually kind of bad. This is actually kind of bad. Maybe you swap into Ninetales here. Yeah, I think you have to. And just going to chip. So, Reggie beats all 3 of these Pokemon. But Reggie has no fast move pressure. Virtually no fast move pressure. And if it's not running Flash Cannon... It's going to need to throw twice to knock this out. Yeah, this would be a very bold lock on down. I don't think it can lock on down. Going to go for the return. I don't mind this play because there's no way Reggie shields here. So that return does some solid damage. And now Reggie, oh my gosh. Reggie might be committing to the lock on down, in which case, if they... Oh, and they shield the Weather Ball now. Yeah, I think Reggie got a little bit overzealous here. Probably should have just thrown earlier. Because now it used its last shield, and now it's in Weather Ball range. So now you just come in with Deerling, right? You just come in Deerling. Oh, went for the catch. Okay. So he needs to be 10 tackles, within like 10 tackles of a move. Oh, no, he's going to get outpaced. No. Oh, man. So here's the thing. Could have won the game in that endgame simply by recognizing Pelipper needs 10 turns to get to a move. If you force Reggie to throw a move at Deerling, Pelipper is going to be 5 wing attacks or 10 turns away. So if you just force Reggie to throw a move at Deerling, Pelipper is going to at least win a CMP tie against Reggie. But it's all good in the hood. I don't think I could win a game realistically with Deerling at my ELO range. I don't think I could beat anybody. And this trainer is putting in work with the Deer. Countering the Lantern here. Grass against water is always a good time for the grass. Trailblaze coming through, connects. And Deerling should be able to take this and potentially tackle down the Lantern. Come out with some energy for the next Pokemon. Deerling Deerling, the crowd is chanting, Deerling, Deerling. Imagine if somebody brought Deerling to like a Play Pokemon regional. That would be wild. Deerling gonna unleash this wild charge. I mean, this will do some solid damage. Decent damage considering it's resisted and how bulky Serp is. Has the Weather Ball loaded. I like throwing this to force a shield from the opponent if they want to get off their Frenzy Plant. They're going to shield. We're going to see a shield come up in return to preserve the health on this Ninetales. Frenzy Plant gets shielded up. In comes Dugong. This is a little bit scary. This is a charge move priority, I think. On the return, if they don't shield this is huge. Return gets no shielded. And this is going to really set up the endgame well for Mr. Pelipper. I don't know why I keep adding Mr. to the end of all these Pokemon. Are we going to see a catch? No. Just going to bank a Weather Ball and then go Pelly. Honestly, I don't even think you need to go for Hurricane at this point. I think you can probably just go straight Weather Ball and be okay. I guess you do want to be a little bit careful, though, of the catch on Serp. Pelipper is also debuffed. They call it, which is smart. Oof, this is tough. Might have been better off throwing right away, but no, going to put it all on the back of A9. Lives the move, gets off some chip damage here. Serp was, like, kind of low, right? Oh, they shield. Wow. Now you just win. Because now you just Weather Ball. The Ice Shard damage isn't going to be enough to knock out A9, and Dugong's probably in Weather Ball range, yeah. And that is a G to the G. Ninetales, with its glowing, purified aura, looking majestic. And the fox. A fox, a deer, and a pelican walk into a bar. In the comments, somebody write the end of that joke. Somebody write the end of that joke. A fox, a deer, and a pelican walk into a bar. Somebody finish the joke. Because I don't know where it was going. But this is a solid lead. Catches on the Deerling. Let's go. Mud Bomb. Gonna be resisted. I don't love the swap personally. Just because Ninetales does fine there, so I feel like you might as well just win that matchup. But maybe feels like Deerling has to lure something out with this team. I don't know. Has to, like, lure out the Reggie or something. This is going to be tough for Pelly to absorb these Poison Fangs since Nido has a lot of energy. Yeah, it's already at the second Fang. And now it's like this Nido's putting in a lot of work. So depending on what's in the back, Ninetales could be in some trouble. The fact that they were staying in, though, right, probably suggests they're double weak to A9. Oh, Quag. Don't love this play, to be honest, by the opponent. Don't love this play. Would have been better off catching on Stunfisk, because Quag was your best response to this A9. Mud Bomb actually is enough to knock out. So I think you gotta overfarm here, yeah. You gotta respect the Stone Edge, overfarm a ton. And as long as you overfarm a ton, you should be fine. Because a Weather Ball is going to knock out Nidoqueen. So as long as you like make sure you have energy, residual energy here, you should be fine. G-Fisk, or sorry, not G-Fisk, U-Fisk going to get to a move. Mud Bomb, bombs away. But going to double up here. They catch totally fine. Both Pokemon are in Weather Ball range. Weather Ball, boom. Weather Ball is going to freeze the pancake. Frozen pancakes, Lego my ego. And bye-bye Unova Stunfisk. Nice win. Fear the Deerling. This trainer is just having the time of their lives. They told me in a very long essay they wrote in their submission they submitted to Homeslice Henry about a year ago or so. And they felt it was time to bring back the Deerling to the YouTube world. And this is kind of bad. Drill Peck will probably just completely knock out the Deerling. I don't know if it could survive. Going for the Trailblaze bait to raise the tackle damage? I kind of like it. Is there any way you can tackle down here? I don't think so. I feel like Zapdos is going to get to another, but I could be wrong. Yeah, going to be forced to throw to at least get a shield back here. So at least Deerling Oh, it got the tackle down too. The Zapdos didn't get there. Then swaps out. I love it. To preserve the Deerling. Stone Edge is going to hurt here, but you're not Shadow, so you actually live it and going to get off the return. The big return. It won't knock out, but it's going to do some big damage. Puts the Quagsire quite low. And now you have your options, which you farm down with. Going to farm out with Pelipper makes sense. Wing attack down. Going to have some energy for this Greedent. And now the situation looks really solid. Greedent's going to need at least 3 body slams to knock out the Pelipper. Goes for the Crunch. Feels like they need the debuff. I don't think that's the play, because Crunch actually does less damage than Body Slam. So I think by doing Crunch, you're really not gaining anything. I think you're going to need 3 moves no matter what, since you're running Mud Shot. And Crunch isn't going to allow you to 2-shot the Pelipper. Body Slam, not enough. And that was a dominant victory from the Deerling squad. Next opponent. A9 into a shiny Deoxys, a shiny DD. Usually people don't run Rock Slide in Open Great League. They want Thunderbolt for like water types. But if DD does run Rock Slide, this becomes a pretty solid matchup for DD. If it's not running Rock Slide, it becomes a pretty solid matchup for A9. Not necessarily like a winning, like a strictly winning matchup, but I would say a positive matchup. In comes Cresselia, doesn't have an obvious answer. Gonna go for another return. Does Crest shield, expecting it to be another return here? Return lands again. And you probably just let this go, right? Looked like they were intending to come in with the Deerling. Okay. Okay, Deerling. Oh, man, these tackles are not doing much. These tackles are not doing much to the bulky Cresselia. Moonblast connects. That does a lot. Go for the Trailblaze. The problem here is I don't know if you can even tackle down after this before they get to another move. Oh, never mind. I'm lying. Definitely can. That did more than I thought. In comes DD. DD's forced to throw. That's pretty good. And now it's going to be Pelly against whatever's in back, essentially. Psycho Boost knocks out. Oh, came in with the A9. Oh, yikes. This is bad. This is bad news, Bears. I think the win con is to no shield a potential flame charge bait here. Yeah, shoot. Have to play to your win con. Because assuming the opponent's running like Shadow Ball or Energy Ball or Poltergeist, they can probably just go straight that move up a shield. But your win con was calling the unnecessary flame charge. I know it's tough to call that, but I think that's the only win con. Because assuming this is like Shadow Ball or Poltergeist. Yikes. Boom. Bye-bye, Pelly. D to the G. Honestly, even if it called the flame charge, like the Incinerates would have started adding up, so it wasn't like a guaranteed win. But might have had the win there. A9 against Money, as I like to call Lantern. I've only ever run Lantern like twice in all the regionals I've been to, but Lantern is so strong. I guess it's just like not my play style, but maybe it should be. Maybe it should be. Return coming through. Bop. Does some big damage to Lantern. We have seen so many returns land in this video, by the way. So many returns. Surf. Deerling absorbs it. In comes Noctowl. Nocky T. That thing still exists. What? There's no way they shielded, they? There's no way they shield a wild charge from Deerling. Boom! Big damage. I don't think you can... Oh, man, that's tough. But as long as Ninetales lives a move, which I think it does. No, not going to risk the move KOing. Shadow Ball would have been really close to KOing. It might have KO'd for sure, actually. Oh, but this is great. This is great. Pelipper is going to love this matchup. We're going to see a potential catch. Oh, baby. What a catch. Hopefully it's a Fire Punch. That'd be amazing. Yep. Beautiful catch. Oof. I forgot about the Lantern being this healthy, though. Yeah, this is rough. It's not over, though, because Ninetales has some solid energy. If Lantern gets greedy here... Okay, Lantern's forced to throw. I think you have to let Pelly go here. Gonna shield Pelly. Interesting. Okay. Does the opponent shield this or do they let it go? I don't even know. They shield. So now Ninetales going to have to throw energy here. Is Weather Ball enough? I bet it's either enough or you'll need one after. Yeah, okay, you need one after. Oh, man, what a close game. What a close game. Well played by both sides. And the opponent able to prevail in the end with the Shiny Diggersby. Cool pick. Next battle, I think we got like probably 3 more or so. Bug Catcher is the opponent. Another tough lead into the Lantern. Water Gun Lantern this time. Pew Pew. Goes for the catch on Deerling. Unsuccessful. In comes Trev. But you like both wall each other, basically. You wall Trev, but Trev also kind of walls you. Okay, gonna boost up with the Trailblaze. So Trev should be going Seed Bomb here for more efficient. Yeah. Single resisted. What a crazy match. What a matchup this is. Honestly, probably just take it and go for your Wild Charge. Give them less farm. Yeah. Go for the Wild Charge, because if they shield this, then they'll get less of a farm down. Unfortunately, you're probably going to have to shield A9, because they're going to get off a Shadow Ball here. Oh, okay, I like this, actually. I like this better. Go for the Weather Ball. Man, this team is so weak to Lantern lead, but it is Water Gun, which is helpful. So Pelly's not going to be quite as threatened. Gonna shield up the Surf to get off this return. Either you land this or you get the final shield. Return connects. That's huge because now it's approaching Weather Ball range. I think you just take this because you live a Surf for sure. And you can get off this Weather Ball. Oh, Thunderbolt, awfully close, but Ninetales hangs on. This is a huge Weather Ball. Weather Ball. Oh, baby. And now it's Pelly against Med in the back, so should be in a good spot. The only win condition would be, like, if they shield a Hurricane. So I think you're probably better off going straight Weather Ball as the safer play. And a great shield on the Psychic. Actually, I take it back. This is kind of awk. Hurricane lands! Makes the call! Made the call. I think I was definitely wrong. I think if they call Weather Ball, I'm not sure you're getting to 2 more Weather Balls before the Psychic. So, made the great call there to win the game. Let's go, baby. 2 more battles. We see the Lantern come in. Getting off the return here. Let's go, baby. Return connects, and this is going to set up the Deer. Fear the Deerling. Deerling going to absorb the Thunderbolt, no problem. Honestly, though, can Deerling even tackle down here? I don't know if it can. I don't know if it can tackle down. Surf. Does Lantern get to another? Okay, let's go. Deerling keeps getting these tackle downs like just barely enough. Let's go. Deerling. Not even at risk of getting farmed down by this Sable. I think it might get to another move. Let's go. Wild Charge. Coming through. Sableye. Not gonna shield. And this Sandslash is a little bit scary for both of these Pokemon. Honestly, for the whole team. But with a 2-on-1 fast break, as I like to call it, should be fine here. As long as you get any chip damage off, Pelipper will be able to 2-shot with Weather Ball. As these wing attacks slowly add up, this is a little awkward, actually. I think you might as well shield, because Ice Punch is going to be the only thing you're shielding anyway, so. Weather Ball coming through. This is going to be a little bit close. A little bit too close for comfort, I must say. I would think Ice Punch probably does a good 40%, maybe more. So once Pelly gets to the yellow, it's going to start to approach Ice Punch range. Needs to get off the Weather Ball. I think Pelly's going to be able to hang on, and it has the Weather Ball loaded with that wing attack that went through. Oh my gosh, Pelipper! Pelipper! Unbelievable. What gameplay we are seeing from Erickson. They're riding the wave. You see that? Their character's just riding the wave. They're surfing. of this Deerling team. Amazing lead in the final battle of the video. In comes Vigoroth. Doesn't have a great answer. So personally, I would have preferred to see them Weather Ball right away, because by letting the Vigoroth throw first, you're kind of giving them... Okay, decides to take the move, then go Pelly. This is interesting. So I actually don't hate it, because this is going to help Pelipper secure this matchup because of that chip damage. Vigoroth shields the Weather Ball, which is kind of weird. But now if you're Erickson, you have to make sure you maintain alignment. You can't afford to let Vigoroth flip this. So Vigoroth can take this Weather Ball and get off the Body Slam. But they're going to double shield. I don't think that's the play. Now you have to be cognizant of the catch on the Mandibuzz. Honestly, if they catch, it's not the biggest deal in the world. But perfect timing, throws right on the charge move priority. And now you're just going to have to do whatever you can with Pelly. Because you gotta stay in here. Opponent throws wisely before Pelipper. Oh, going to shield to get off the Hurricane. Interesting. Oh, baby. Hurricane on this Ferrothorn is huge. Gonna go Deerling here. Oh, man. That seemed kind of quick. Yeah, throwing in Mirror Shot. Okay. Mirror Shot. Not going to do that much. Can Deerling get the tackle down here? Oh, my. That's been a common theme, and I think the theme will continue. Deerling getting the tackle down. And Deerling heard me talking. Deerling heard me talking smack. Rise, you're saying I got to avoid the Mandibuzz. Check this out. I'm a wild charge the Mandibuzz twice. I'm going to make the Mandibuzz top left. And that's how you end the video. Deerling making a Mandibuzz surrender. What a performance from Erickson. Thank you, my man, for the submission. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.